It's a framework for assessing risk.
It's a complete fraud.
It's much more of a risk mitigation tool.
It's a fraud because it's not better for shareholders, it's not better for stockholders.
Our research shows that companies that do well on ESG end up doing better or fail less.
A movement has been growing to unite corporations, governments, and global institutions. Its purpose is to deal with issues like climate change, racism, inequality, and gun control. It is called ESG.
If you can control the financial markets, if you can control the access to capital, you can dictate to any industry in the United States the way things are going to be run.
BlackRock and State Street and Vanguard, these are just three firms, control about $21 trillion. That's about the size of the US GDP.
Will governments and corporations decide what we can say? Will they decide what we buy, how we travel, what we eat?
Government is able to use those companies to do through the back door what government could not accomplish through the front door under the Constitution.
Basically, you're gutting the middle class by getting rid of small business. Those small businesses won't be able to keep up with ESG reporting.
Immediately when that happened, PayPal froze the account and wouldn't let us access any of the funds that had been donated to us.
So you can build a huge following, but you don't own your audience. They own your audience, they're just giving you access to it. The tech companies, to some extent, are just an arm of the people in positions of power in government.
Your primary concern is who has my back, and the state is that entity. Those companies that reflect and reiterate state narratives will be rewarded, and those that don't will be punished.
I believe this may be one of the biggest cases to reach the United States Supreme Court in this century. We don't vote on CEOs. We don't vote on some global world forum. This is the United States of America.
A year ago, I was very pessimistic. I didn't think people were going to catch on to this. Turns out it's not. Turns out I was wrong.